Welcome back to another Real Talk with Stevie. And I know I've taken a hiatus for about 8 months now. I've really been living my life and just taking care of me. Um, I got together with my guy best friend about July of last year, and we were married by Halloween of 2020. It has been an awesome trip, let me tell you that. We did last August of last year get a wild hair up our butt and moved to Florida. I changed complete careers, so did he. He is also into law enforcement. I just recently went into law enforcement after coming down here, and I took care of positive COVID patients for a little while. And then when we released our last person, I made a career change. I took 3 months off work to work on myself and to be home and help him get through the academy and get through everything that he needed to get through. And now he's working and he's taking care of me just like I did him when he was going through everything. So, I mean, it's an absolute total difference down here than it was back home. Moving over 700 miles away from my hometown, being stuck in that little area. You know, your best jobs are factory jobs. A lot of people, when they left the factory job, they tell them that they're idiots and that they're stupid and blah, 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 blah. Well, I left it and went back into nursing. And then I had a job. As soon as I hit the ground down here in Florida, I already had a job. So did my husband. We weren't married at the time yet, but we did get married down here on the beach, Halloween, like I said. And I'm sorry if the camera's shaking. I am driving right now, getting ready to cross the bridge to go into Gulf Breeze. So if I'm quiet for a minute, it's because I'm paying attention to all the people around me. Man, it's been a total roller coaster ride down here. We came down here a little bit of money. We had a plan. That plan fell through. You know, we go back. You know, he had to wait a little bit longer till he started working. It took us a little bit to get the money rolling. Then we got hit by hurricane. Got hit by Hurricane Sally. Let me tell you this. If you are in a motel when a hurricane comes through, you don't have enough money to stay there, you're not going to be able to get back into a hotel room for about a month. Okay? So yes, my husband and I both lived in our cars for about a month. You know, we showered at the gym, we ate out cheaply, or we ate sandwiches. You know, anything we could keep fresh in the cooler we had. We had no way to cook. We sleep in our cars in a safe place at night. I had a couple of friends that allowed us to use their driveway at night to sleep in. You know, if they weren't home, they were at work or whatever. I mean, we made it. And I'm going to tell you this much right now. I would much rather live in my car with a man who truly loves me and is willing to go through that with me than I would living in a brand new house with a man that used me for money and cheated on me. And that's just how I feel about it. I mean, we have had such an awesome relationship. Just going through what we've been through. I mean, we started from the bottom, and now we're getting our own place up here. I mean, we were living in an extended stay hotel for a while. It's like we're in a studio apartment, all utilities paid. They come in and clean it every 2 weeks, but you can cook. You have a full-size refrigerator, all that. Expensive as shit. Expensive as shit a month, about $1,700 a month. But we just landed a place about 16 minutes from our jobs. No more hour drive to and from work, which is going to be a lot nicer on us and our wallets. About $1,000 cheaper a month in rent. Just got a little 2-bedroom apartment. I mean, that's all we need until we decide to, you know, on a house that we want to buy. Because right now, they have a kitchen that I like. The little yard, it has a tiny, tiny, tiny yard. It has a nice yard outside. Then it has a tiny, tiny kitchen. This girl likes to cook, as you can tell. I'm a bigger girl. I gotta cook. My husband's a bigger man. He likes to eat. I can't starve that man. Anyways, yeah. I just now noticed my hair in the camera. I am sorry. Like I said, I just came back from on the beach. I'm headed home now. I'm down here in Gulf Breeze, Florida, headed back to Pensacola. But I went into law enforcement. I am now a correctional officer, which I'm pretty proud of. I'm loving every minute of it. It is something completely different. It took me completely out of my comfort zone. And if you ever have a chance to get out of your comfort zone, you need to do it. I mean, I'm in a town where we didn't know anybody. We didn't have friends here. We didn't have family here. You know, I have vacation down here a lot. And I always said, hey, I'm going to move down there. I had a 5-year plan. 5-year plan. You know, my whole plan was just like blown completely out of the water. Never got to, you know, really focus on it. Well, in 3 years, I'm down here now. I've been down here for about 8 months. And people are like, that's what I'm talking about. Just sell everything, pack up your shit, and move. That's what I did. People didn't think I was going to do it. They didn't think I was going to last down here. Every time you guys tell me, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can bet your ass I'm going to do it, and I'm going to prove you wrong. That's just who I am anymore. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and upload this video just to give you an update on myself and how I'm doing. I'm doing fantastic. I have a wonderful husband. Maybe on my next video that I post, he'll be on there with me. We'll see. He's a little bit more shy than I am. But I love him. He's crazy as hell sometimes. But he's my protector. He's my rock. He has always been my rock throughout the years. And I've always been there for him as well. You know, we've been through bad marriages together as friends. You know, someone to vent to when your spouse, significant other don't listen. Sometimes you just got to get it off your chest, and I completely understand that. And one day I was having a girls' night out at the bar with my girlfriends, and he posted on my Facebook, hey, I see you. And I'm like, what? Where the hell are you? And he was in the back by the pool table, so I walked back there, and he licked me upside my face and said, if I licked it, it's mine. He did that in the middle of the bar. So yeah, we've been together ever since, and I mean, there is not a dull moment. Like the other day, he got a piece of cheese out. Okay. So I'm like, hey, I want a piece of cheese. And he's like, okay. So he unwrapped it and everything. And he was going to hand it to me, and he kind of drew his hand back. And I'm like, don't you even think about it. Don't you fucking do it. And this mother jumper freaking sat there and threw that piece of cheese at me, and it landed right smack in the middle of my face. He goes, at least it was on your mouth, and he is dying laughing. This is the same man that, I won't say it on this video, has done some other shady shit like that. And I've told some people about it, and they find it funny as hell. But yeah, that's just the kind of stuff that we do together, and I can't wait to get her this little place where we have a little bit more room, because one of these days he's going to come home to a freaking super soaker being blasted at him as soon as he walks in the front door. He deserves that. Trust me, he deserves that. Or we're going to have a Nerf gun war whenever he comes to the house. I don't know how Miss Zena will like that, but she'll probably be chasing the Nerf darts everywhere. Well, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here so I can pay attention to traffic, because once I get closer to getting up here to my turn, it's going to be a shit ton of traffic. You know, spring break time, all the tourists are coming back down. So I'll talk to you later, and until next time, see you later.